When you make a game on a Roblox, are you a bit dissatisfied with the outcome? I know myself and many other developers focus so much on making a whole game and getting it done as quickly as possible, and then we kind of get dissatisfied, or we're not completely satisfied anyways, with the outcome of the game. There's a couple reasons for this, and there's one that I want to talk about today in particular. We always get so caught up in building every asset that a game needs. For example, making a list. If we look at this map right here, it needs signs, it needs terrain, it needs bridges, trees, jeeps, literally everything you see on the map. Oh my gosh. And we get so caught up in needing to make everything so we can start building the map that we forget to take our time on individual assets. Now, if I had to call out one developer in specific for this, it would be myself. I think I do have a decent bit of knowledge and talent when it comes to building, but I also know that I rush 90% of my work, and I know a lot of other developers do as well. So I wanted to go through a couple tips to kind of help you guys and help myself in the future, even though when I upload daily, it does make me feel like I need to rush so I can get a video out the next day and the day after that. Anyways, say my number one tip and something that I need to start following myself. Think of a picture, guys. If you were to go to the beach and take a picture of a cool seashell that was in the sand, all right? You just take this picture. Everyone only sees that cool seashell, and so did you. No one sees anything around the picture that's not in the frame. With that being said, as builders, modelers, or even, I don't know, it could apply to scripters. I know nothing about scripting, so don't ask. We need to think about what is inside the frame. So if I'm looking this way, all right, I see a volcano and this sign and one tree. All I should focus on building is gonna be what I want in the frame. Volcano, sign, and tree. And all of this can wait till after this portion is done. We get so caught up in trying to finish everything all at once, maybe brush tooling a bunch of trees on the map just to fill it in, and it definitely leaves us some results that are a little less than satisfying. So if you guys are like me, and we think of like the bigger picture instead of the small assets that make up the bigger picture, we gotta kind of try to change that. And I think the picture frame idea works great. In fact, I'm gonna start putting that into effect on my next game that I'm not starting yet. I know my main issue is, hey, make a game and then start another one. Don't worry, I'm not starting the next game yet. I'd say a great example of the problem I'm talking about is this tycoon. There's a lot of unique individual assets, and some of them are cool, some of them not so much. Like, for example, this little tube thing I think is sick. The droppers and stuff. This desk over here definitely leaves a lot more to be desired, and if I just spent more time on this singular asset here, it probably would have looked a lot cooler at the end. Now, if we think about it, you don't want to have a singular point of interest in any game. So you don't want one spot looking cooler than the rest. For example, this sign looks dumb. It's very minimalistic. It'll look cooler when I put the beam on it. No worries on that. But anyways, this fence even could be so much cooler. And there's a lot of things, if you look at single assets, that you could do. So I think what I want to start doing, and what I think a lot of us, or a lot of the builders in the community should start doing, if you have the same problem I do, of course. There's a ton of you guys that are just way more talented than me, and probably way more talented than I'll ever be. Anyways, I think if we make a list of assets, everything that we need in a game, and then we break it up into sections. So this would be a tycoon, the weapons room could be a section, the main room could be a section, and this research place could be a section. What this is going to do is make it seem like we have a lot less work to do, and it's going to let us focus and spend more time on each individual thing. For example, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I have a whole game to build, 6 tycoons, the map to hold all these tycoons, weapons, getting everything working, all that, all I would be focused on is, hey, how could I make a cooler research room? Separate it from the game, guys. Don't even think about, this is for a tycoon. How can I make this tycoon? No. Separate it from everything, guys. Now, other than focusing on one thing at a time, I guess another thing that could help if you're team oriented is grab a friend or grab another person who has the same skill you do, and of course that'll take a lot of the workload off of you. One tip for that though, don't team up with someone that's way beyond your skill level, or the map will kind of look flip-flop. Say like your side and then their side, or even vice versa, way worse than you, know, hey, it might look a little yikes. But I would definitely recommend trying to focus on one thing at a time, and if you're still struggling, find someone to team up with you to kind of lighten your workload. In addition to this, guys, I guess the main takeaway is just don't rush your games. I'm definitely really bad at this for a couple of reasons. Sometimes I set deadlines in the public eye. For example, hey guys, on blank blank blank, my game's coming out. And then, you know, some unexpected things could happen. Those could be bugs or just team miscommunication, stuff like that. And then it causes a bit of a rush. rush. And any rushed product usually isn't up to personal standards of anybody, unless your personal standards are very low. So guys, don't rush your projects. And yes, I need to listen to my own advice. And most importantly, have fun. Because if you build a game that you think is fun, odds are a few other people are going to think it's fun too. And then a few of their friends and a few of their friends, so on and so forth, guys. People will think your game is fun. Now, if we get up to my to-do list, you know, I'm trying to structure everything a little bit better. This Tycoon is main priority. I'm gonna finish this, of course, before starting another game, and I am currently looking for a programmer to help me update all of my current games. Paid, of course. These include UFO Universe, possibly Super Slayers, if people wanted to see that, and I want to bring all of my old games, or not all of them, but the ones that had the most, well, how would I say, the most, value, I guess? The ones that people liked the most, and still hold players even without updates. I want to bring some of those back by completely remaking them and making them better than they previously were. So if you guys are a programmer and you want to team up with me, paid of course, hit me up in the comments below or even on Discord, guys. I would appreciate it a lot. I used to think, hey, I just need to learn scripting, and now I'm like, no, that would cause me to overwork and rush a lot more stuff. I also have this problem where I think I can learn how to do everything in like an hour. Yeah, that's not the case. Anyways, if this video helps you guys or kind of recenters you as it did to me, go ahead and drop me a like, help your boy out a little bit. And if you guys are hyped for the Tycoon, definitely let me know in the comments by typing, ooh, what can we do that'll confuse people who didn't make it this far? Type zombie, just zombie. Everyone's gonna be like, bro, this video has nothing to do with zombies. Why is everyone typing zombies? Yes, guys, do that. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.